You said this was our engagement dinner.
Sweetie, you were the test drive. I'm the upgrade.
Don't embarrass yourself. You were useful, not unforgettable.
Damn, he really did that. You built nothing without me.
To new beginnings, with the right woman this time.
Interesting. He dumped the brain and kept the pretty packaging.
Who are you?
Someone who knows wasted talent when he sees it. Get in. Cry later. Win first.
Why would you help me?
Because my son just proved he's an idiot.
Your son?
Buckle up.
You're Liam's father?
Unfortunately.
So what is this, pity?
No. Recruitment. This pitch, this retention model, the rebrand, your fingerprints are all over it.
He took the credit. Like always.
He takes what he didn't earn.
And including me.
Contracts ready. Advisory role. Immediate start. Triple your old pay.
And the catch?
Do what he never let you do. Run the room.
If I take this, I don't lose again.
Good. I don't hire victims.
Evelyn, pick up.
She's the ex, not an executive. Then listen while she fixes what your executives broke.
Cut vanity spend, kill the fake luxury angle, rebuild trust in 48 hours.
That actually works.
What the hell are you doing in my father's building?
Working. You should try it sometime.
You're using me to get close to him.
No. I used to be close to failure. Then I left you.
Take your hands off my staff.
She's manipulating you, that I'm full prying the destruction you.
Then why has she added more value in one day than you did in 1 year?
You dumped me at the wrong table, Liam.
Stay away from my family.
Maybe your family should have chosen better.
Everyone wants my name. You looked at the numbers first.
Names lie. Numbers don't, most days.
That's why you're here.
You don't owe me kindness.
No, I choose it.
Wow, she rebounds fast.
Dad, this is pathetic.
What's pathetic is confusing loyalty with weakness.
So this is your upgrade? No. This is what respect looks like.
Let's go.
If she gets into that house, you're done.
She won't.
Then stop whining. Start ruining her.
Sir, can you comment on the rumors?
Why is my father letting his son's ex run company strategy?
Is there something personal going on? My results are public. His insecurity is too.
She earned her place. If anyone here is replaceable, it's not her.
Mr. Calloway, are you defending her personally?
I defend competency. Loudly.
You didn't have to do that.
Yes, I did. They attack what they fear.
And what do you fear?
Losing people worth trusting. Marry me.
Is this business or war?
It starts as protection.
I asked for a partner, not a decoration.
If I say yes, I won't be your ornament.
Board access, protected trust, emergency spouse authority.
These terms protect me.
That's the point.
He made me feel disposable. Victor makes me feel dangerous.
Too late.
Damn it.
He thought dumping me would end my story. It just changed the throne.
Do you take each other?
I do.
I do.
That's my father! Move!
Private ceremony. No access.
She did this to humiliate you.
Then I'll humiliate her back.
I thought this would feel like revenge.
And?
It feels like power.
Good. Power suits you.
Sir, the city already knows. Let them.
Evelyn, don't you dare.
Too late.
You married her to punish me?
No. I married her because she has what you don't.
This is disgusting.
So is greed in a designer dress. Sir, Madam has arrived.
Madam? Good evening. Try not to embarrass yourselves in my home.
You wanted status? Congratulations.
No, I wanted respect. Status came with the house. You'll never be family.
She already is. You're still auditioning.
What do you want from me?
Nothing. That's why this hurts you.
Madam, your seat.
I assumed this seat was for family. Exactly.
At this table, we don't interrupt, insult, or lie. Some of you may need practice.
You sound pretty comfortable giving orders.
I am. You should be used to it. You ignored my advice for years. The internet thinks you married for money. The internet also thought Liam built his company alone. We saw how that went.
Since we're discussing roles,
You put her in my board meeting?
My board meeting.
See you at work.
This expansion doubles our prestige.
And triples your exposure.
Excuse me?
Your luxury positioning failed. Your forecast is inflated. Your partners don't trust you.
is that verified?
Twice.
She's sabotaging me!
So I'm afraid your motion is denied.
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 You humiliated me in front of my board.
No. I told the truth in front of your father's board.
We're not done.
You really slept your way into my family?
Careful. The only one who slept through opportunity was you.
You think this makes you powerful?
If you ever speak to my wife like that again, you lose more than a project.
She's turning you against me.
No. Your character did that years ago.
He used to make me doubt my worth.
Then let me be clear. He was wrong.
You make it sound easy.
You are not what he discarded. You are what he was too small to keep.
Tell me to stop.
I'm not telling you to stop. This was not part of the deal.
Neither was caring this much.
Chloe's behind this. Good. If she wants a stage, I'll give her one.
Tell them, Evelyn. How much is a husband worth these days? Less than self-respect. That's why I returned the cheap one.
Mr. Calloway, the floor is yours.
Tonight's strategic partnership was secured by my wife. Remember her name.
She should have been standing next to me.
Then maybe I need to remind her why she doesn't belong there.
This line is invitation only.
Mrs. Sterling reserved.
Then bring out the archive piece. The one reserved for Mrs. Calloway. She looks like she owns the room. A dress can't buy class. True. That's why yours still doesn't fit.
You changed.
No. You just lost access. Don't stare. You still want her?
I want my life back.
Then destroy hers first. You want.
We don't need truth. We need doubt.
If Dad thinks she's skimming money,
She's finished. Victor, this is a major step forward for the entire family.
give me a second.
Victor, sit down! Now!
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Cardiac stress. He needs observation and rest.
Mrs. Calloway will keep him overnight.
That's my father. Move.
He needs rest, not another disappointment.
This isn't over.
Look at her, already acting like a widow while he's still alive!
Mrs. Calloway, any comment?
You brought cameras to a cardiac floor. That's not cruelty. It's desperation.
Stop provoking her.
Anonymous internal complaint. Embezzlement. Good. Fast leaves fingerprints.
You used to wait outside hospitals with me when we had nothing.
And you still learn nothing about loyalty.
Mrs. Calloway, he's stable for now.
Then tomorrow, we stop defending me and start hunting them.
With those allegations, she shouldn't even be in this room.
Then you'll want me here when I prove which one of you helped plant them.
The report was forged after midnight. Access point traces back to Liam's division.
Are you accusing the founder's son?
I'm accusing whoever thought I'd panic.
You held the line.
I'll hold the whole company if I have to.
That's my wife.
He says that like he means it.
He does. That's the part you can't buy.
I didn't know what I had.
That's why you lost it. Necto sweetie garing Remy made for me.
If the board won't kick her out, scandal will.
This is getting out of hand.
No, you are. Because you're still looking at her like she was your biggest mistake. I want her disloyal at work and behind closed doors.
They're trying to stain your name, madam.
Then they picked the wrong gunman.
You fight for me harder than my own blood does.
Because you never made me beg to matter.
Stay by me because you want to, not because you need a war.
Live interview confirmed for tomorrow.
Looks like they picked their stage.
Then let them watch you win.
Mrs. Calloway, care to explain this?
Gladly. That man is a federal compliance auditor. I met him because someone forged records inside our company.
Are you saying this scandal proves sabotage?
Exactly. Thanks for airing my evidence.
You said this would embarrass her.
It should have.
What else did you do?
Anyone smeaging my wife is declaring war on this family and this company.
We have enough to bury them.
Not yet. I want it public.
You set this up behind my back!
I did what you were too weak to do.
You used me.
Like you used Evelyn? Spare me.
Payments, burner accounts, internal access, everything ties back to Chloe and Liam's division.
We can ruin them by morning.
No,
You have something bigger in mind.
I don't want a quiet win. I want them exposed where they perform best. Publicly.
Family Foundation Gala. 3 nights.
Remind me never to stand against you.
They wanted me ashamed. I want them unforgettable.
Mrs. Calloway will say a few words.
Since some people love public narratives, let's use facts instead.
Mrs. Sterling, did you pay for the smear? Mrs. Sterling, this Miss Sterling.
Mr. Calloway, did your division authorize access?
No comment, no comment, no comment!
Turn it off!
You loved humiliating me in public. I learned from the best.
Let him stand in it.
Facts don't blush. People do.
Emergency board session. Morning.
You exposed this company to sabotage and public disgrace.
I didn't plan all of it.
You never planned well. That's kind of the issue.
Effective immediately, you are removed from executive authority.
For her? You're doing this for her?
No. For the company. She just happens to be the only one trying to save it.
I nominate Mrs. Calloway as interim crisis lead.
Seconded.
You took everything!
No. I took back what should never have been yours.
Congratulations, Mrs. Calloway.
Split legal, investor, media. No panic language. No apology without leverage.
Got it. Why should we trust you?
Because I'm the first person in this room not asking you to ignore reality. I'm fixing it.
Keep talking.
They listened?
They did when I stopped asking and started leading.
That's exactly why you belong here. When this is over, stay because you choose me, not because you wanted revenge.
Victor.
Chloe's talking. She may flip on Liam.
The rats are eating each other.
Good. Let them.
I didn't lose a future. I escaped a trap.
Thanks for coming.
Say what you dragged me here to hear.
I was better with you.
No. You were just standing closer to someone good.
I made the biggest mistake of my life.
You didn't lose me when you broke our trust. You lost me when you kept making me feel small on purpose.
Can you ever forgive me?
Forgiveness is private, consequences are public.
Done with ghosts?
Yes.
I'm too late.
Are you running the company now?
I'm doing what leadership requires. Make expansion it's in back in Tony.
Is Mr. Calling back permanently?
He built the empire. I'm protecting it.
I have never been prouder.
You taught me to stop surviving and start taking space.
You ruined everything!
No, I stopped you from stealing someone else's. This isn't over. For you, it is.
Mrs. Sterling, we need to ask you about fraud and criminal defamation.
You planned this.
No. You earned it.
Chloe's talking. She's naming Liam on record.
He chose every wrong ally.
Because he always chose what glittered over what was real.
Attendance is mandatory.
Are you replacing your son with her?
No. I'm finally facing who shows up when things break.
I'm still your blood.
Blood gave you access. Character would have let you keep it.
You can grieve him and still hold him accountable.
How did you become the strongest person in this house?
You gave me room to stand.
We are here to address succession, misconduct, and governance.
Mr. Liam Calloway knowingly enabled access used in a defamation campaign against Mrs. Calloway and the company.
She came into this family for revenge!
Yes. At first.
See?
Then your father loved me better than you ever respected me. And I stayed for something bigger.
I move to remove Liam from succession consideration and appoint Evelyn as permanent board vice chair.
You can't be serious.
Vote. In favor? Motion passes.
Dad, please.
I gave you every chance before I gave her one. She just didn't waste hers.
You won.
No. I survived you. Then I outgrew you.
I traded a queen for applause.
Vice Chair, Madam.
That's a bit much.
Not enough. No more temporary titles. Build the future with me.
This isn't revenge anymore.
Good. I'm in love with my wife, not her anger.
I want to make this right.
Then start by learning what respect sounds like.
Address her properly.
Mother.
Call me Madam Chair's wife.
Respect is late, but it's due.
You chose her over me?
She became worthy. You assumed you already were. I didn't just lose a woman. I lost the only one who could have made me great. Please welcome Mrs. Evelyn Calloway, Vice Chair of Callowan Group.
What do you say to people who called you a gold digger?
Gold shines. So does competence. Learn the difference.
Congratulations, madam.
Now you're learning.
So, Mrs. Calloway, was I just your revenge?
No. You were the first man who saw my value before my pain.
Then stay. She didn't just beat me. She became everything I never deserved.